Ha ha ha! What is going on? My beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love, this is Astro Fenixx, flying into the moment, rising into the moment with you all. It is 1:22 a.m. and this is your daily reading for November 26th of 2018. We are about 9 minutes from the apex of the Sun conjunct Jupiter in Sagittarius at 3 degrees. The edge of 3 degrees, about to be 4 degrees. In fact, both of these planets will shift to 4 degrees later on today. And I have to work in the morning. And I'm surprised I'm still awake. I honestly thought I was going to be asleep at the time of this conjunction, but I happen to be awake. But life is but a dream, right? So maybe I am asleep at the same time. But anyways, I wanted to make this daily, and I really want to do my best to make all the dailies this week. And I pretty much just had my own little jam out session and listened to some music. So I wanted to really prepare myself going into this reading. And then of course, I drew the cards here before the reading. And the interesting thing about these cards is that the card of Jupiter, which is happened to be drawn in this, was drawn by, yours was drawn by my wonderful partner. She actually just picked this card randomly without looking at it. She walked away before she even saw it, and lo and behold, it was Jupiter. And of course, Jupiter is at the forefront of today's energy. Jupiter conjunct the Sun. But we also have the card of Judgment and the card of the Star. In many ways, that star is the Sun, because the Sun is a star. We call it the Sun all the time, but it is a star. You are a star. We are all stars. What can I really say about today, besides the fact that new doorways, new paths are really opening? The old you has faded away. It's gone. It's gone. I'm hearing that I really could no longer support the way that I once was, because now going back to that place is really, truthfully now, not going to do you any favors. If anything, it's going to hurt you. This is like a moment where we almost have no choice but to move forward into the new era, to the new light. It's saying that we are being guided, incredibly so, in such a powerful way. And then this Judgment card, of course, is bringing, of course, this energy forward of, yeah, we may feel like we are being judged. We may feel like this moment right here is so destined, it's so karmic. It almost kind of feels like a bit of a judgment. And it kind of is. If you think about when the Sun meets up with Jupiter, you gotta think Jupiter being Zeus, god of the gods, right? So when the Sun comes into this conjunction with Jupiter, which is we are coming into this awareness of our spirit meeting this aspect of Jupiter, which is, of course, dealing with expansion, fortune, good luck, adventure. It also deals with taking risks and gambling in many ways. Right now, we are all taking a gamble on our happiness. We really are. And we are taking a gamble on this trust that we developed during Scorpio season. We gotta think, we don't have any fixed energy right now. We don't have, we'll have some fixed energy later on in the week, but we don't have any fixed energy right now. We don't have anything in Aquarius. We don't have anything in Leo. Although the moon will come into Leo later this week. If anything, it'll come into Leo by the end of the day, going into Tuesday. We don't have any Leo energy. We don't have any Taurus energy. We don't have any Scorpio energy. Venus, of course, is at the edge of Libra and will come into Scorpio by week's end, I believe. I usually write down all the transits for each day at the beginning of the week. I haven't done it yet, but I believe Venus will be coming in Scorpio very shortly. We don't have any fixed energy. Right now it's all cardinal and all mutable. Of course, this is but mutable energy because we have Mars in Pisces, making a square to all this Jupiter energy. Jupiter, the Sun, and of course Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. Of course, we have Chiron also in Pisces. The Moon will come into Virgo later this week, and we don't have any Gemini energy. But this weekend, we're coming off the Gemini energy, so it's been a lot of mutable, a lot of cardinal energy, not really much fixed energy, none really, honestly. But yet we drew the card of the star, which is of course ruled by Aquarius, which is this fixed energy, this is this fixed quality, and then the Judgment card, which Judgment, in many ways, I can't really think of a planet that I would associate it with. I kind of think Libra, but I kind of see Judgment almost as a Mars and Capricorn kind of aspect, or even a Sun and Capricorn aspect. And I think it's almost like we're sort of getting this hint into really Capricorn season and what's to come. But we are, of course, being reminded this Sagittarius season to have fun, to live it up, and to celebrate the copious amount of opportunities that are provided for us every single day. See, the thing about Jupiter is that Jupiter, in many ways, it's kind of like the crazy uncle or your crazy friend that seems to have a bunch of stories, seems to know a bunch of things. In many ways, Jupiter is kind of like a comedian, where like I said, the best comedians usually just have all kinds of incredible, great stories. Like, how in the world do you get into these sort of situations and stuff? And we all have aspects of that. We all have these situations that we somehow get into, but these situations provide for us great wisdom, and they always make for great stories. This is what makes Jupiter, in an interesting way, a very good storyteller. Despite the fact that even Mercury, which deals with communication, is debilitated in Sagittarius. What's interesting is that the reason why it's debilitated in Sagittarius is because Mercury does not get much of an opportunity to talk, because he is busy jotting down all of what the gods are telling him, which is going to make for an incredible story, right, by the time that Mercury comes back around to his home sign. But until then, Mercury right now is jotting down a bunch of notes, just writing. And as we come closer to the Sun, Jupiter, Mercury conjunction, we really are taking off into a new world. There's not really any other way to describe it except for the fact that you have shed your old self. And it can be tough. It can be daunting for some people because we attach to who we thought we were. One thing I've noticed about this spiritual path is that it actually is kind of dangerous, and I understand why, people might not necessarily be as invested in it or take some level of personal responsibility when it comes to their spiritual path, and why things are still the way that they are. It's because it is quite dangerous to know who you are. It's also the only way. Dangerous doesn't necessarily mean bad. It just means that there is more risk involved. There's more risk involved. There's more risk involved in you forging your own path instead of taking a path that's already been forged for you. It's like, say you are walking through a woods, right? And there are like 3 or 4 or 5 paths that have already been paved, and people have taken those paths for years. But then you get sort of like this glimmer out of the side. You catch it in your peripheral, seeing you come to this part of the woods where you can take this path that everyone's taken, but out of the corner of your eye you catch an orb, you catch a glimmer, you catch a spark. Perhaps you see a butterfly, like a beautiful butterfly, like flying by. Butterflies are, of course, a sign of transformation. And it flies off into the woods, in another part of the woods that has been unexplored. It can be scary following that butterfly because you will have this feeling of being untethered. You have this feeling of being untethered to what everyone else is doing around you, to the norm, to the established, to the comfortable. But right now, we are going to find our home and our sacred place by going into spaces where it may give us the illusion of being untethered to source. Because it's in those spaces that the greatest creations will come forth, the greatest passions will come forth, the greatest jovial optimism will come forth. In the moments where you are doubting yourself the most, you really want to go in that direction. There's a reason why you are telling yourself you can't do it. And you are in many ways protecting yourself. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. You're protecting yourself from failure. You're protecting yourself from rejection. You're protecting yourself from ostracization. In many ways, if you think about this star card, which is Aquarius, a lot of times Aquarians feel ostracized. They feel different because they're unique, weird, they're out there. It's the stars, it's the cosmos. And it's interesting how we look up at the sky and the stars seem so close together that we can create pictures. But yet, they are so far away from each other. So it may be hard for those stars to get to know each other. But of course, we are limited in our understanding of that because, truthfully, we have the ability to travel between stars instantaneously. But it's hard for us to conceive of that within our minds right now, with our human brain, in the way that we've conditioned ourselves, that's not possible. How we can actually hop dimensions and do space travel time jumps, hyperspace jumps. We are being called, in many ways, to do a bit of a hyperspace jump right now. Especially with this Jupiter card coming up, which is calling us to expand upon our experience, or to learn about our experience up to this point, learn from it, also, kind of devise a way to leap forward in a great way. These next 2 weeks, especially leading up to this new moon in Sagittarius, are going to be very powerful. And those of you who feel like your heart has been stepped on by society, whether it's been family, friends, random people, colleagues, your dreams, your passions, you may have thought they had been stepped on. This is going to be the time where just radical belief in yourself is going to be a game changer. Radical belief in yourself. Despite any fears, anxieties, and doubts that you hear that may be self-projected or projected on you by other people, radical belief in oneself is really going to be a game changer. Seriously. I'm telling you, by the time, especially when Gemini season rolls around, you will look back on this moment and be like, whoa, the end of 2018 was really a platform from which now my life at this point was able to spring forward from. But it's being established right now. It's being established right now. And we also have to think, and I can just even look it up just real quick. When was the last time that the sun, you gotta know that Jupiter has a 12 to 13 year cycle. So the last time that the sun and Jupiter conjuncted in this spot, it's been a while in Sagittarius. Let's see. It's been a while since we've had this conjunction of the Sun and Jupiter, because looks like it was about 2006, they were pretty much conjunct in Scorpio and entering Sagittarius around the same time. But let's see if I can get this really close to the last. I'm just using Planet Watcher right now. And now Jupiter says Capricorn. And they technically conjuncted in Capricorn. So it was really actually this 2006 moment when they came together. But even then, it's so freaking close. They conjuncted in Scorpio at 29 degrees and pretty much came into Sagittarius at the same time. So now that we're having this, you know, at around, let's say, 3 to 4 degrees, kind of picking up from where you were in 2006. So you definitely want to look back in your life at 2006, kind of see where you were at that point and how you were expanding and moving forward, and what was new, what was changed, what was different, you know. And in many ways, you're kind of wrapping up a cycle from then, and any type of beliefs that you have established since 2006, you're going through a bit of a spiritual car wash, and you are, you know, you are updating what doesn't work, and you are kind of re-establishing what has worked belief-wise. Any self-limiting beliefs that you have had, you are now upgrading them so they can work in your favor and allow you to expand and experience the fortune that is in every day and in every moment that and many times we are just unaware of. But this is about tapping into that awareness that you are beautiful, you are sacred, you are able, you are loved, you are valuable, you are successful. And now saying these things to ourselves, especially with Mercury and Sagittarius too, it's talking about communication, even though it's retrograde. We are really going through this period where speaking to ourselves in such a way, out loud verbally, or silently with our thoughts, or even writing it down, is of utmost importance. How literally just changing the way that we speak to ourselves and speak about our experience can alter our experience. And what's going to come of it is, you know, like I said, that's this Judgment card. This is really what I see as a call to arms. This is a call to arms. We are being called up by our higher selves, by God source perspective, to really embody a new day, the dawn of a new era of ourselves and who we are, and of course our society. But this does require a great deal of courage to walk into areas that make us feel untethered. But what we'll come to discover is that we are more connected in those moments than we could possibly have ever imagined, even more so. And then when we realize how connected we are, we realize how guided we are, we realize how perfect this experience is in all its imperfections, just kind of smile and be like, Yahoo! Because, really, this experience is what you make of it. It really is. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh my goodness. It's one of my spirit animals. I think his name was Rick from Big Mouth. Like the elderly hormone monster. Yeah, he took one of my spirit guides. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, bro? What are you gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna party it up because I'm fucking awesome and I fucks with me. I do. And that might sound arrogant to some people. That might sound pretty self-centered. But that's kind of, I mean, you gotta fucks with yourself. You really do. Otherwise, no one else is going to. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, you know, I do love me. I fucks with me. And I really do appreciate me. And I appreciate this experience. And of course, I appreciate you. But it's like we're not really going to be able to appreciate the world and this experience until we appreciate the angle that we're coming from. That is it for your reading today. I hope you all enjoyed it, my beautiful brothers and sisters, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And just some announcements for this week. As far as some updates and what's going on. I am starting a new job this week. Actually, I guess technically today. So, I'm working quite a bit this week. That being said, I'm going to do my absolute best to get out a daily every day. And I will be doing the live weekly astrology horoscope on Tuesday. I'm also going to start rolling out the December readings for the 12 signs because I really want to do readings for the 12 signs. I didn't complete the ones from last month and I'm upset about it, but I'm going to release that and just make it up by doing these and doing an incredible job in these and delivering high quality content to you all, my beautiful brothers and sisters, my beautiful listeners. I appreciate you all supporting me. And yeah, just look out for just potential random videos throughout the week, but like I said, hopefully dailies every day. Weekly will definitely be coming out on Tuesday, and then I'm going to, like I said, start rolling out the December readings. And I definitely want to do some type of either like end of the year reading or something like that, but we'll see how things go. I have a lot of things that are kind of brewing, and we'll see just how they come out and begin themselves. But anyways, utilize this energy to the best of your ability. The other thing about the sun conjunction Jupiter is that we're going to really feel the effects of this all week. Of course, the apex is today, but we're going to feel the effects of it all week. Not only that, but we have multiple planets making aspects to this. We have Mars, of course, making aspects to it. We have the Moon, which will be in Virgo later this week, will be making an aspect to this. So, you're definitely going to be feeling this energy for a while. Feeling this whole, you're ready to evolve, you're ready to move forward, you're ready to expand, and you feel like, man, I am worth so much more than what I'm experiencing right now. I am worth so much more than what I am experiencing right now, and this can cause some frustrations, but turn that frustration into optimism, and then turn that optimism into a jovial expression in the form of purposeful action that reflects your undying belief that you are the shit. On the real. Hope you all enjoyed this read, my beautiful brothers and sisters. Like I said, if you enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you would like a personal read with me, beloved, I probably will be running an end of the year sale on my website. I'll see when it's out there, roll that out. Probably sometime after Mercury goes direct. I've also added another type of reading to my website, which is a very affordable reading where essentially it's just like an energy tune-up, and I'll draw cards, and I probably tap into numerology, and we can just I'll just give, like I said, an energy tune-up. Excuse me. Excuse my yawn. It is kind of early in the morning here. But yeah, that's really just a way to kind of just like, if you want to see if you like working with me and like my energy, it's an affordable way to work with me, connect with me, and then, like I said, hopefully we can move forward from there and dive more into your chart, and we can discuss your energetic blueprint, your astral blueprint, and what it means for you, and really just so you can rediscover your superpowers, because you are super powerful. So the link will be in the description below. And as always, my beautiful brothers and sisters, always remember to keep moving forward and to stay focused. And Yahoo! Smile often.